What's up guys, welcome back to Art by Flan. This week we're doing something a little different. This week we're drawing one of my OCs in a more anthro form. If you're not familiar with the term anthro, it's short for anthropomorphic, and it's basically used to mean a normally non-human character with characteristics, and in this particular case a more dog character with human characteristics. They're also known as furry characters. So yeah, when I was in high school, I really got into the furry scene for a while. I wouldn't say I got into the scene. I had, a couple characters because they were so fun to draw and it was so different from drawing humans. And so I had quite a few, and this character is not strictly a anthro character. Normally he's just a regular dog, but it is always fun to draw characters, your OCs, differently. So that's what I did here. It'd been a long time since I'd drawn an anthro character, and I've been really feeling this particular character in his regular form lately, so I just decided to do that. I'm in no way an expert on animal anatomy, and his face is really weird. I really ended up readjusting it halfway between the picture, but I didn't get that on camera. I shortened his snout quite a bit. And as you can see, I also fixed his hand up. When I originally sketched this in my sketchbook, his head was really big. I did that for several pieces, where their heads were just really, really big and really disproportionate to the rest of their bodies. I think it's the angle at which I was drawing. But yeah, I ended up resizing that before inking, and I also ended up fixing his snout during inking. So yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I done any anthro or furry art, so it was really nice, a really nice break from the norm here to work on this. But the character's his name is Baneara, and he is probably one of the oldest characters I have. Like I said, he's gone through a whole bunch of forms. Like, I made him around the time I made my very oldest OC, but he was, when he first started, he was a knockoff dragon inspired by the one from Spirited Away, and then he became a jackal, and just a million different other forms, and now he's been reborn again as just a regular wolf dog. But yeah, he is, like I said, one of my oldest characters, and his relationship with my oldest character, Jaku, is that he is, deeply in love with her, and all of their incarnations, I've kind of kept them at arm's length. He couldn't be with her in any way, shape, or form, and I decided that, but he did have all of these feelings and emotions for her that he just couldn't express, so he just stayed by her side as a dog, as her faithful companion, and they just sort of, were together. But when I reinvented him, when I say reinvented, when I remade them and revamped them this year, I decided that it was finally time for them to actually be together. So yeah, Baneara does have a human form, not this form, but he does have a human form, and there's actually an image of that on my DeviantArt if you want to take a look at what he looks like as a human. But they can finally be together after years and years of me keeping them at arm's length and saying, nah, you guys can't be together. It makes for a tragic love story. But I'm just working on shading here. As you can see, he's kind of on his arms there. I tried to use the shading to give it give it a little bit more of a fur texture to his limbs. I think I did a bit of it on his face. Like I said, I didn't. If I had thought about it, I'd have put more tufts of fur to sort of, show that he does have fur on his body, but I didn't think about that at the time, so I just tried to, sketch some of it in with the shading and sort of show that. Why was that a tongue twister for me? Blah. I've recorded lots of videos today as backup for my move, so it's really getting difficult to speak sometimes, so I'm just working on his pants. And like I said, this was sketched in my sketchbook, and of course I draw too big in my sketchbook, so I didn't have room for all of his legs, so I took the cheaters route out and drew his tail, cutting them off to make it kind of artsy. So yeah, just putting the final shading on his scarf here. And I don't know if you noticed, but early in the video I left out the base colors. I didn't feel like they were adding anything to the videos, and I felt like they were just, padding for actual content, so I just decided to take those out. But if you guys want to see me do the fill bucket tool for base colors, let me know and I'll keep putting them back in. Here we are moving on to Photoshop just to change the colors of the shading. This piece was kind of done fairly quickly. It was finished in about 2 days. I had some stuff in between sort of getting in the way, but yeah, it was done in 2 days. Sketched in ink one day, base colors and shades the next. So like I said, it's a really simple piece, nothing overcomplicated. I just wanted to draw a furry character, and I did. So I chose a classic. Like I said, originally he was supposed to be one of his original designs was a jackal, but I've just moved him on to a sort of wolf dog, and in this picture it's just sort of a vague dog-shaped creature. This last little bit focuses on his eyes, and I don't know, Photoshop was just doing weird things. I just wasn't happy with them, so I did them over several times until I finally got something I liked. But yeah, we should be shifting into the final piece here in just a moment. There he is with his super simple background. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.